Imagine Cameroon sits on a giant treasure chest of the raw material needed to make aluminum. For a long time, the treasure was locked away because it was too far inland. Now the keys are finally turning. Here is the whole story, step by step, in plain language. The story of the big bauxite project. Step 1, discovering the dirt before 2018. Deep in the middle of Cameroon, in a place called Minim Martap, there are big flat hills. Scientists have known for a long time that these hills are full of bauxite, the red rock used to make aluminum. But the hills were far away from the ocean, and there were no good trains to move the heavy rocks, so the rocks just sat there for decades. Step 2, the big surprise, 2018 to 2021. An Australian company called Canyon Resources, working with a local team called Camalco, got permission to test the rocks. When they tested them, they got a huge surprise. The quality was some of the best ever found in the world. Super clean. The rock has a lot of the good stuff, alumina, and almost none of the bad stuff, silica, that ruins factory machines. Right on top. The best part? The rocks are just sitting right on top of the ground. Miners don't need to dig deep holes or use explosives. They can just scrape it off the surface and ship it. This is called DSO, direct shipping ore. Step 3, fixing the trains and paperwork, 2022 to 2024. To get the rocks to the ocean, the company needed to use Cameroon's national railway, but the tracks were old. The company spent 2 years making deals with the government and finding rich partners to help pay for upgrades. Finally, in September 2024, the president of Cameroon signed a big official paper giving the project the green light to start mining for the next 20 years. Step 4, bringing in the big machines, 2025 to early 2026. In 2025, huge amounts of money came in to fund the project. Workers started building a special train station near the mine and a special shipping dock at the port of Douala. By early 2026, giant surface mining machines arrived at the hills, new roads were finished, and the very first custom trains were loaded onto ships to come to Cameroon. The project is finally alive. Pros and cons of the project. Like any massive project, this brings both good and bad changes. The advantages, the good, a global superpower, Cameroon will instantly become one of the most important countries in the world for the aluminum industry. Massive income. The project will bring billions of dollars into the country through taxes and mining fees. Better infrastructure. The trains and tracks being upgraded for the bauxite can also be used to move other goods and passengers, making travel and trade easier across Cameroon. The disadvantages, the bad environmental damage. Even though they don't have to dig deep, scraping giant areas of land changes the landscape, cuts down trees, and can create a lot of red dust. Disruption to local communities. The people living near the quiet hills of Adamawa will now have to deal with heavy trucks, noise, and lots of outside workers moving into their areas. How this project impacts the lives of Cameroonians. The future looks very bright for local citizens if the project stays on track. Here is how it can change daily life. Good jobs. The project creates thousands of jobs. Local Cameroonians are being hired to drive the big machines, work on the railway, manage security, and build the infrastructure. New skills and training. Young Cameroonians are getting trained in advanced mining technology and heavy logistics. This means they will have high-paying skills for the rest of their lives. Local business boom. Because thousands of workers are moving to the mining areas and the port, local businesses, like restaurants, hotels, farms, and housing, will see a massive boost in sales. The ultimate goal, an onshore factory. Right now, Cameroon is just shipping the raw red rocks away. But the future plan is to build a special factory, a refinery, inside Cameroon. If they build it, Cameroonians won't just be mining the rock, they will be creating high-value aluminum products right at home, creating even richer jobs for the next generation.